Hello ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Time is 4 o'clock in the afternoon and the date is, I believe, the 3rd of the 10th 2012. I had a conversation with the lawyer yesterday in regards to my matters. Unfortunately, I'm not able to still get a lawyer, in the reason being not having enough money to be able to fund what they're doing for me. Plus, they're not able to get the legal aid for some reason. That's what they're telling me, which I don't think is true, to be quite honest. But what was the lawyer was saying did make sense, to be quite honest. I mean, when they keep not giving me the information, and they is always they're always with the paperwork hiding everything. Legally they have to give me the allegations about me, but they do not give me the allegations. MI5 hiding all the crimes behind the section 28. They keep sending people to me. Oh, they don't give you. What are you going to do now? What are you going to do then? This word, always, anytime you hear this word from someone's mouth, that person is a MI5 member. I mean, I would like to announce this today. I would like to announce this forever, so I will not be having all these monsters asking these questions. If I die, if I be burned alive, if I get cut to the pieces, I will take you to court now. You're doing too much. So don't send these people to ask me the same question ever and ever again. They use a lot of gangs, as I previously mentioned, guys. The PKK members, the Kurdish members of PKK. They're using drug dealers. They use anyone, as I previously mentioned to you. Unfortunately, I'm in a situation I cannot get a lawyer at this moment of time. No lawyer really take on my case. I'm just receiving death threats, not giving me enough information. I have also mentioned things to many lawyers and many people. When we go to the court, I mean, if they don't have anything to hide, we can ask for a lie detector test. We can see who's actually lying there. I'm announcing this here. I'll be happy to take a lie detector test at the court, as long as it's with the international and independent group, at any time. Today, tomorrow, next half an hour, anytime we're sitting at the court, I'll be glad, I'll be honored, I'll be happy to take a lie detector test, in terms of the things that have happened to me, in terms of the things that I'll be mentioning here, in terms of whoever has made any allegations about me as well. Whoever made certain allegations, come, we bring them, we will see what they're saying. The ones that I have a proof and evidence to prove, I have evidence to prove. The ones I don't, we can take lie detector test. I don't have anything to hide, ladies and gentlemen. This is for that. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm having a lot of trouble, a lot of difficulties at the moment, in terms of pretty much everything. A lot of stress. They even sometimes send these people. They use anyone. People, as I previously mentioned to you, pretending to be a Bible study. People, I mean, anything. Like previously, they used members of Jehovah's Witnesses. They just try to make it out. You know, apparently they cannot get away with lying anymore. They cannot get away with saying about the things about psychological problem, which has been investigated and everyone knows is a lot of rubbish. Now they're trying to make it out as I'm lying. So I want to tell them this: you've missed your opportunities. If that's true, you could have said that from the beginning. Now you mentioned I had a psychological problem. When that proven, that means you're talking a lot of shit, and that's what you are doing, basically. And the fact that I don't understand, I can't get a lawyer, but Home Office can. Home Office can get the best lawyers in the country available. Why don't they take me to the court? Why don't they, Mr. James Brokenshire, with his big mouth that comes and says they use the best technology and all means necessary, and a lot of other rubbish on here, why don't he take me to the court? I mean, I cannot understand the things that are happening. They're putting a lot of people's life in danger. There's a lot of things at stake here if they keep threatening me. They're threatening my family. I mean, the last thing on my mind I would like is anybody to get hurt. At the end of the day, the court system is in place because of that, and we're all going to go to the court. And at the end of the day, I don't need much of evidence. When the police comes and steal and destroy evidence, when they have a warrant to enter my house, and I go and tell them people come in my house when I'm not there, and they say you have a psychological problem. I mean, I can't understand when the police destroy evidence, when the Home Office hides and destroy evidence, when they send you death threats, when they do everything they want, and everybody destroy evidence. They come and steal your hard drives, the spare hard drives. They come and steal your documents. They come and hack into your computer. They lie to the court. They build a case and they take it to the court, which was clearly everything was mentioned about me was a lie. That was the reason it was actually appealed. I genuinely do not understand. I just wish there be a time that I'll be able to enter the court and be able to take a lie detector test at least. I will be able to tell who's actually telling the truth and who is lying. These monsters that they practically destroyed my life forever, ladies and gentlemen. They caused such an embarrassment through the international level for me. I would never be able to live among the Iranian community. Every single Iranian in this country knows about me right now. They are talking about me right now. They're making a fun from me right now. They use a lot of, I'll be honest with you, people that I don't know what to call them, really, seriously. They're doing this as a purpose. Home Office employs a lot of Iranians that to make you embarrassed not to be able to live in a country anymore. At the same time, they have handed in all my Home Office case to the Iranian Secret Service, plus many other things, which the Home Office has personally done that. And I can mention through what routes and why they've done it, and everything else will all be done at the court. I mean, these monsters, these heartless animals. I mean, I can't understand I genuinely, seriously, these people are not human beings, ladies and gentlemen. These people are not human beings. They offering money. This is against the Data Protection Act in this country to give people information to other people. They give it to your neighbors. They give them iPhone 4s. There's sort of a iPhone that every time they record your voice and they'll be able to listening. Bugs and everything in your house. It's just they give your information, they give money, they go and find someone who's got to work I don't know how many hours a day for a little money and live in a bad condition, and they give them a lot of money, life-changing money, and they're prepared to do a lot of things for that money. People do things for money. People kill people for money. People do a lot of things for money, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, it's really shameful what the Home Office is actually doing, what the other government bodies are actually doing. I don't know, I cannot even go to newspapers and tell about my story, that things are actually happened, but I'll try to put as much videos on YouTube just to gather evidence about the threats they've made, in case they come up to the court with some sort of a big monster evidence against me. That would clearly means they have made that up. Any witnesses come to the court and say anything, they have been paid. These are the threats that they're making. As I previously mentioned, I'll find you anywhere in the world. I'm going to need a full-time protection for the rest of my life. The possibility that I'll be able to live a normal life at any point ever in my life is 0%. possibility I will be able to have my own family and be able to trust anyone is 100% zero. There is no other way about it. The possibility that this international embarrassment by the whores and junkies and monsters from Home Office, MI5, UKBA, that has been caused, these heartless animals that have made me so embarrassed and so little through the international world, the things they've done to me in these 3 years, the embarrassment, of course, through the things they've given to everybody with my picture and mentioning things such as I have a sexual problem, mental health problem, which they clearly made that sexual problem up for you. The people who claim something were all Home Office agents. They drug you, they send, well, they do a lot of things to you to make it look like you have a sexual problem, which is absolutely not true. I mean, how come I never had any of these problems before MI5 and Home Office enters my life? Just because some whore, ex-partner whore, has made comments about she's been raped just because we had an argument or something and she's clearly lying, I have to be set up for rape? I have to be having a sexual problems just because somebody with a British passport have made a complaint about perhaps I've lied about my Home Office case or whatever? I have to let the Home Office know that I was given indefinite leave to remain under a legacy, and the reason they could not legally revoke my citizenship, the policy that Home Office were actually following, was isolate him, torture him, harass him until he leaves the country himself. I mean, there is no, if Mr. James Brokenshire or anybody else will come on his website and put a video and mention one type of drug in this country, one type of drug that was not tested on my body in these 3 years, I don't want anything. Just come up with one type of drug, one thing, just one thing that you guys did not test in my body, did not give me, did not do to me, just one type. I don't want anything else. Come and take a lie detector test. You know, you people just have a big mouth and try to use everything against other people, against weaker people. Worst come to worst, you take drugs, you test drugs on them. Worst come to worst, you try to revoke their citizenship. Worst come to worst, you set them up for something, put them in jail. Worst come to worst, kill them or make them disabled for the rest of their life in a car accident because they might be posing danger to the people who were involved in this operation. You know, just you can do a lot of things. Your government, you know, you can hire ex-PKK, you can hire a lot of other terrorists, you can fly them in from different countries in order to say it wasn't us, it wasn't us. You can do all sorts of things. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, the pressure and the pressure is above the level that it should be. The stress levels that I have is higher than anybody else that I can imagine. You have 1 million things to deal with in every second, unfortunately. Nobody you'll be able to trust. Anyone comes in your life, anybody from any organization would be employed by MI5 straight away. They'd be given money straight away to do things 100%, regardless. Any friend come up to you, they would be paid straight away. Oh, do this for us, do that for us, tell him this, tell him that, do this, do that, put this in his... I mean, it's just terrible. I would like to also announce I have been stopped, as far as I know. They stopped drugging me since right after the shoot to kill policy was appealed. I would like to say that because up to now I do not see any way of being drugged. To be quite honest, I've not been drugged any time after the shoot to kill policy was actually appealed. This is the reason I'm calmer, and the only reason I'm suffering from lower stress is because of a lot of threats that they're making and a lot of other things that could go wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for your time. If any one of you know any advice, you can let me know. well, I mean, if they're not hiding anything, if they're telling the truth, if I'm lying, okay, I'll be happy to take a lie detector test in any court at any time, at any moment. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Bye bye.